Hi ladies, we're back again with some great fall finds for you. This time we shopped one of our favorite stores, Loft, and we found some beautiful pieces that are not only current and on trend, but they're actually so wearable for just about everyone. So we think you're gonna love these versatile pieces.
Yeah, and I know that for me during the fall season, sometimes I can feel like you can fall into that frump factor, but we've got lots of flattering looks that we're gonna share with you ladies today. So mixing textures is an easy way to make an outfit a lot more interesting. I think it's fun. I think it's very playful. Here for this first look, I found a half zip sweater. This is in a cable knit material. I also love the fact that it is a short sleeve because I can virtually wear it all year round. So this is in the color called Whisper White. Now it does also come in a sea green, but I think that the Whisper White is a little bit more versatile for me. I'll be able to wear it with jeans and multiple other looks and won't be kind of boxed in with just a sea green color, even though it's very pretty. But for me, this Whisper White definitely works a lot better. And I also picked it up in a medium. It's available in both regular and petite sizes. The second piece that I found was this beautiful corduroy mini skirt. So first of all, I love it because it's in this gorgeous espresso color. We've been for sure letting you know this is a very hot color trend. I also really like the belt. So this has a very like chunky belt that goes with it. Now, if you don't like it, you could obviously take it off and wear it with your own belt. I think that this skirt is perfect for the office place or even just creating like a cute fall look. It's a great alternative to a pant or even a pair of jeans if you kind of want to mix it up. And the third piece that I put together for this outfit is this espresso slingback. So this is actually a pair that's from Target. I know it has the chain link detail on it. Don't let that make you feel like you got to put yourself in a box. It can only go with elevated pieces like skirts, dresses, maybe a jumpsuit. You can also wear this with jeans. It really is something that I've styled multiple ways. I absolutely love this shoe. And I thought that this was a fun way to really mix up three different materials in the same fall outfit.
So I love a great trouser that I can wear casually or elevated, and this pair is such a good one. So these are their crepe drape trousers. I actually had picked these up in black a while back, and when I saw they had them in this beautiful brown color, I had to pick these up. And you're gonna see later in the video, Christina picked them up as well and styled them in her own way, and they look fantastic. So this is a pair that I think many women can wear, no matter your body type. They're just a beautiful wide leg trouser. They have a higher rise on them, double button front and zipper, and just very, very comfortable. Now, these come in a variety of sizes and lengths from petite, regular, and tall. I am here wearing them in the regular, but I actually went back and ordered them in petite because I really think I'm gonna enjoy wearing these with some flats. So here you're gonna see that I have styled them with a block heel, which I'll share with you in just a minute. Also a great Loft find, but I think these would be one of those pants that you could wear to the office, but you could also throw on a pair of flip-flops or a loafer or even a sneaker and wear them very casually. Super versatile. These do come in a black as well as like a lighter shade of like a brownish gray tone that's really pretty as well. And here I styled them with this little pocket sweater cardigan. So I love this because this is how you do a sweater when you live in South Florida and temperatures are still hot. So this is perfect. I love these like button front details in the front. I love that it's sleeveless. It's just such a great little sweater. It's got some patch pocket details in the front. Now, like Christina, I really am such a sucker for like a beautiful white or ivory because I think it's such an easy color to pair with so many different bottoms, but this one does come in a few other shades as well, so it's such a great one. Here you're gonna see I styled it in a very modern way where I only have one button done. So I'm gonna share with you a little trick of how I do that and the tool that I use to get this look. Now, of course, you could button this regular and leave it out. You could also tuck it in, but if you want to have this little modern touch that we're seeing super popular right now of just doing one or two buttons, but you don't want to expose anything, you need to get yourself one of these little stitchy guns. Both Christina and I love this thing. It is so good, so easy to use. You put a little hidden stitch wherever you want to keep it closed, so you don't have to show any tummy, you don't have to show too much chest area. This is so handy if you have buttons that pull. I mean, you can use this a million different ways, but that is what I used on some of these sweaters to get the perfect look to it, which I really think just elevates the outfit and makes it very fresh and modern. Now for my shoes, these are such a good find that I just picked up from Loft. They're currently 40% off. I picked them up in this beautiful like camel tan kind of color. They are a faux suede block heel with a crisscross design. These are the heels of fall, ladies. If you live in warm weather, you know that we're not always going to be wearing closed-toed shoes. We don't necessarily wear boots every day. So if you want a little bit of height, this is the shoe that you want. It's very comfortable, very casual, and I think it's going to go with so many looks. And you're going to see in this video, I've already paired it a million different ways. And I had to share this bag, even though it is not a Loft find. It's actually from Nordstrom, but it's so cute. It's from my favorite shoe brand, Dolce Vita. They also do bags. I thought this was a great way to incorporate a little bit of that leopard print trend. I love the little chain detail. I love that it's a little shoulder bag. It's just absolutely adorable, and one that I think I'll be styling a lot throughout the season.
This next dress is hands down my favorite dress at Loft. I absolutely love this style. Whenever it comes out, I always am picking up a new version. I have it in multiple colors. I've picked it up in plaid, tweed, denim, all the things. I'm always getting it, and I absolutely love it. And it's also a bestseller, so I'm not the only one who's fallen in love with this style of dress. So this for sure has that preppy aesthetic, which I think really falls underneath the quiet luxury umbrella. So it has the collar, it's got the buttons, even the shape of this dress. And I also love the fact that you can style it virtually with any shoe. So you can style it with loafers, sneakers, boots, flats. Here I actually styled it with my two-tone slingbacks from Walmart, which are only $20, ladies. This is a fantastic shoe. If you like the classic styles, you like the quiet luxury styles, or even the preppy styles, this is an easy shoe that you can style with any of those types of outfits. And I also did have someone ask me about this bag. So this is a bag from Madewell. This is their essential bucket tote bag. It virtually fits everything that I need and more inside of it. It can fit like a 15-inch laptop in there. It's 100% leather. I love it in the black, but it is also available in a chocolate raisin, which I am so tempted to pick up as well.
Okay, this next look was something a little different from me, a little out of my comfort zone, some of these pieces, but I think it's really fun and I like the way it came together, and I think there are some of you out there who might really enjoy this look. So starting with this little leopard print midi slip dress. So I'm not usually someone who goes for a lot of slip dresses, but I do like them as a piece layered under something like a blazer or a jacket. This one is really pretty. You're getting that leopard print, which is so on trend. This very feminine lace detailing at the top I think makes it really special and beautiful. It does have adjustable straps. The midi length is great, and it flows over the body nicely without being tight in any way. So this dress on its own, for those of you who love a great slip dress, I definitely would recommend it. I think it's beautiful. It would be gorgeous with like a pair of stilettos for evening, something a little bit more elevated. Here I wanted to keep it a little bit more casual and more comfortable for me, and I think very fall appropriate. So I decided to check out this denim trucker style jacket. So if you're not familiar with trucker denim jackets, they're very oversized. They're meant to be very oversized. Kind of looks like you borrowed your husband's denim jacket. And I don't always go for this style, but I thought this was really fun and I liked the way this one fit. It is oversized everywhere. Oversized shoulders, oversized length. It's just nice and big, but very comfortable and soft. I love this like light medium washed denim. I did pick this up in a small petite, so this is as small as it's gonna get for me, but I really enjoy this and I think I'm gonna enjoy using it as a layering piece over some little dresses, maybe even like a pair of shorts and a sweater and some loafers. I can see different ways of wearing it, so hopefully you're gonna catch it in some more videos, but I thought it was really fun. And for my shoes, I'm styling those same little crisscross block heels and this little chocolate brown hobo bag that you guys have seen me share many times. This is a budget-friendly find from Target, right around $35, and I just thought this was a really fun and different fall look.
So the next piece that I want to share with you is actually what I'm wearing right now. So this is an adorable V-neck cardigan. This has a little bit of some flecked detailing in it. So it's in this beautiful rose color, but it also has little flecks of like white and burgundy in it, really pretty. I also love some of the feminine details in this cardigan. So it's got a little puff sleeve, you've got the cable knit, there's a little little bit of ponytail in it. It's really, really cute. They actually styled it with the same corduroy espresso skirt that I styled earlier, if you look online, which is another cute way to wear this this cardigan. But here I actually styled it with my favorite high-rise wide leg jeans. If you have watched us for a while, then you have seen these jeans multiple times. But if you're new here, the only thing I would say about these, besides them being one of my favorite wide leg jeans, is they do run a little bit big. So I'm actually wearing them, instead of in a size 30, I'm wearing them in a size 28 petite. So the petite has a 29-inch length and the regular is a 31-inch. And so my inseam from my inner thigh down to my ankle bone is about a 26-inch. Another alternative to these wide leg jeans that you can also wear is this crew neck tipped ribbed tee. This one I think is so cute. Absolutely, you can easily wear this to the office, maybe with a blazer over it. You ladies know how much I love the tipped detailing. It falls right into that classic category. So this has some tan and some white tipped detailing in it. It does also come in a black and one other option, which I believe is a gray, really pretty. This is one that I actually styled with my beige mules. So these are a little slightly like heeled mule that I picked up from Target. I love the gold buckle detail that's on this. This is a really easy pair of shoes to style. I've worn them with jeans, skirts, dresses, jumpsuits. This color makes it a very easy shoe to style, and because it also has just the tiniest little heel, makes it super comfortable to wear.
Okay, I can't help it. One of my favorite fall essentials is a cardigan. I know I've mentioned it before, so you're gonna see a lot of them in this haul and in many hauls, but the great thing is I feel like there's so many unique details about some of these. That's why I need them all. So this next one is so beautiful, and it's a little bit different because it has this rib trim on the bottom of it. So for this one, I didn't feel the need to tuck it in at all. You can actually either leave it long, or you can do what I did here and kind of gather it up to make it almost like a cropped to the waist length and just kind of flap over a little bit. Gives it a very casual vibe. Now you could tuck this in as well if you wanted to, but I really love that like trim at the bottom. I love how it sits on the waist, especially when you're wearing it with a high-waisted jean. So this is just such a beautiful cardigan. It comes in 3 different colors. I believe regular and petite. I'm wearing a small regular here. I love this beautiful like fudgy brown color. You know I'm obsessed with that color for this season, ladies, and I think a lot of us really are. It's so beautiful. And I paired it with these wide leg jeans, which I believe are the same pair that Christina loves as well. We both picked these up a while ago and have been wearing them on repeat. They're such a great classic wide leg jean. They're wide without being too wide, without being too baggy or oversized. Very, very flattering, very classic looking jean. And since these are in petite, they're the perfect length for me to wear with a flat shoe, which I love. So I picked up these beautiful hand woven ballerina flats. Now these are actually a J. Crew find, but they're a pair that I think I'm gonna have so much use out of during the season in this chocolate brown. These do come in some other color options, including metallic, but I love this like basket woven look. It's very on trend. We're seeing it go into the fall season and continue to be very popular. This is a really comfortable flat. I've worn these a couple of times already, and I just love them. I think they add a little bit of fun, a little bit of that trend to a very classic outfit, which is what I'm always looking for in my outfit. And to top off this look, I added this adorable little long necklace. So I've really been looking for like a longer length necklace because I see that they're coming back in, and I think they're really fun when you're wearing something simple like an open neck blouse or a cardigan or even like a big sweater. So this one is very simple. It has a little heart on it. Really, really cute and very affordable from
Now we've talked a lot about color trends with burgundy and espresso, but corduroy is a fabric trend that we're seeing a lot of. So I've already shared the corduroy skirt. Here I actually found a corduroy pocket shirt dress. So it's kind of the same vibe as the mini pocket one that's my absolute favorite, but this is in a shirt style. So this is in the color called White Cap. I really liked the seam detailing on this dress. I think it's very flattering. This is actually a long sleeve dress, so I went ahead and just rolled up the sleeve. I did have someone ask before like, oh, do you roll up the sleeves because, you know, it's so hot down there, which Yes, that is true. You know, it is hot, but I also feel like it kind of just finishes the look. And here I just went ahead and styled it with a couple of tan accessories in the boot and in the bag. I'll make sure to link those down below. Everything that we are wearing will be listed down below in the description box, pinned to the first comment, and also through the YouTube links, which really is the easiest way to shop any of the pieces that you're interested in. I also found a couple of jewelry pieces that I wanted to share with you, starting off first with these coiled hoop earrings. So these are in a gold tone. They have about 1.25 inches drop to them. I really like this pair because it has just that everyday kind of look that I know that I can wear with, you know, things from jeans to dresses. The other jewelry piece that I found is this hinge bracelet. So this has like a very sleek kind of silhouette, not a lot of bells and whistles to it, but something that I know that's going to be easy to style with all the pieces in my wardrobe. I also like the fact that it has the hinge clasp on it, so it makes it a breeze to be able to take on and off, which I absolutely love.
Okay, another outfit, another cardigan, but I promise you ladies, this one is very different from the rest. So this is a tie front cardigan, and I wanted to share with you a couple of different ways you can wear this one because I think it's a beautiful and feminine piece and really gives like a little bit of sexiness to a cardigan, which I think is usually not considered a sexier piece, but I really love this one. So this is in this beautiful like garnet color, but I liked it so much I picked it up in the Whisper white color as well. And this is unique. You're gonna see on the website, I'm gonna insert a little picture. She's actually layering this over like a little cami, and you can wear it that way, which I think is really cute. She's got it, I think, with a black cami. You could do a white cami. You could even do a wine colored cami if you could match it up a little bit. But you can also wear this on its own with a few little tweaks. So I'm wearing it all by itself. I didn't want to have to layer it, especially because it is kind of warm here in Florida, but also because I just thought it was a fun piece on its own. And what I did was has these two little tie fronts. So I tied it very tightly. I love the tie at the waist because you can actually pull it in and kind of adjust it to where you want it to be, creating a little bit of that cinched waist detail. But you will find that there is a little bit of gapping in between the ties. The actual ribbon kind of covers that up so that you're not seeing any skin, but just to give it good measure, just to make sure that I wasn't, you know, showing any skin, I wasn't looking to do that, I used that handy dandy little stitchy. So I just put a few little stitches in there and voila, no skin is showing, and I really, really love this cardigan. So wanted to mention that. I'm telling you, that device is such a game changer. And for this one, I wanted to style it with these carpenter style jeans. So these are a very baggy wide leg jean, definitely more loose and relaxed than the other wide leg jean that we shared with you. These are gonna give you a little bit more of that width and bagginess and some little carpenter utilitarian style details. So a fun one for sure. These are a little bit longer on me. Not sure if these come in different lengths or not, but I'll have that link below for you with all of the details, including what size I'm wearing here. I'm definitely wearing regular because I did need to add a little bit of a heel with this pair, and that's when these block heels really came in handy. If you've noticed, I have styled these block heels with I think already 3 different outfits in this haul, and I really want them in the other color, but they're really low on sizes. So if you can get them, grab them. This color is almost fully stocked, but this is just one of those shoes that I know I'm gonna be reaching for time and time again.
One of my go-to outfit combinations when the weather gets cooler is sweaters with a pair of jeans. I don't know who doesn't love that combination, but it is one of my favorite. Here is a striped boat neck sweater. Of course, that boat neck I think really plays up that classic trend, which I of course really love. This has some striping detail, which is another classic trend that we tend to see quite a bit. This has more of like a black, almost like a dark gray striping along with a like almost like a off-white, maybe like an eggshell kind of color. And you can also see that there is some rib trim that's on this sweater as well, in the neck, along the sleeves, and also along the hem. And I don't want to forget that you're going to need to size down in this sweater. So I'm wearing it in a size small. It's definitely runs a little bit big, so make sure if you are going to pick it up just to go down one size. I think it was a fantastic fit. And I'm styling them with my favorite kick crop jeans. So these are a high-rise jean in a medium wash. So I'm wearing these actually in the regular. They come in both regular and petite. The regular inseam length is at 26.5 inches and the petite is in 24. So this is perfect for any of you petite ladies who don't like to hem your jeans. You're going to be able to find one that fits your bottom half perfectly. I'm able to wear these with any kind of flat shoes. I love the fit on these. These really do just, you know, hug my curves in all the right places. So with this look, I went ahead and styled it once again with that Madewell Essential bucket bag and also those beige heeled mules, which are quickly becoming my go-to shoe.
Okay, so here's another great versatile piece for you. This is actually a sweater jacket. So this is a little bit unique. It's kind of like that cross between like a blazer and a sweater, but I love this one because I think there's so many ways that you can style this. Here I used it as a layering piece, more like a jacket. I love the little buttons on this. It's got that beautiful like brown tortoise kind of look to them in this gorgeous like sand color, but this one also comes in an olive color as well. I love the collar on this one. I just think it's a great piece. Definitely a little bit thicker than some of the little cardigans, so it gives you a little bit of warmth for those of you who are feeling the cooler weather. I layered it over just a really basic tank top. So of course I'll link my favorite one down below, but you can also wear this over like a blouse. You're gonna see in the picture online, she wore it with a blouse, and you can also button it up and wear it as a top. So very versatile, really great piece, one that I think I'll be reaching for quite a bit. So I styled this one with a pair of jeans I have been loving. Now these aren't from Loft, they're actually a Walmart find, but super budget friendly, and I actually own them now in 3 washes. So I figured I needed to share them with you ladies. These are in, I believe, the lighter wash. They have a little tiny bit of distressing to them. They're a low slung, baggy, wide leg style jean. If you read the description online, it does not describe them accurately. They are definitely a lower rise, but I really love these. And when you belt them, you can kind of bring them up a little bit if you don't want them to fall as low. So here I've got it belted with this quince chocolate brown belt that I have been loving, and those same little woven ballerina flats from J. Crew in the chocolate brown. I love adding these little chocolate brown details, but I do think these pieces are all very versatile and they really could work in so many different ways, which is what I'm always looking for when I'm shopping.
Now, if you happen to be building a capsule wardrobe, I would highly recommend this relaxed blazer. I have to be honest, when I saw this blazer, it actually reminded me of my friend Lisa from Lisa D1, because it has that very New York City cool girl kind of look. It has a relaxed fit, but it's also like very polished because it's in a crepe fabric. It's a single-breasted blazer. I went ahead and actually sized down to an 8 petite. So it's available in both regular and petite, but I didn't want something that's like too overly, you know, baggy on me, because I do feel like it would kind of drown in that. This would also be super cute if you wanted to style it with a belt and kind of add some shape to it. I actually just layered it over this lace trim cami. So this is actually a ribbed cami, so it's super duper soft. It's in the color white. It does also come in such a pretty navy and peat brown, really pretty other color options. That peat brown definitely is one that I'm like eyeing up and I'm thinking, I might have to actually get that one. So then I also styled this outfit with the same palazzo pants that you saw Kelli wearing. So this is also a pair that I fell in love with that I also wanted to share with you ladies. So it does come in a black. So if you are building that capsule wardrobe, I would highly recommend picking it up actually in the black, because I think it will be a more versatile color that you'll be able to wear. But if you're looking for an alternative to all the espresso brown trend, it does also come in an alpine green and also a brown, which almost kind of looks like a mauve kind of color. Really, really pretty for fall.
Okay, so let's see how much you've been paying attention, ladies. Do you recognize this sweater? You should, because Christina styled it as well. We both really loved it. This is such a great little half zip short sleeve sweater. Definitely great for those of us who haven't really fully embraced that fall weather just yet. We're not not there. We don't need the long sleeves just yet. This is a good one. So I love a half zip. I love that you can create that V neckline. And I think it's cool that this has kind of that like high neck collar, gives it a little bit of interest. Just a beautiful sweater, and Whisper White is so versatile. So for me, I decided to style it with those wide leg jeans. These are such a classic one. I think if you haven't felt comfortable yet, kind of like easing your way into that wider leg trend, this is really the pair that I would recommend because they don't feel very wide leg. They don't feel overwhelming. They're not super baggy or low slung. They're just a very classic fit, but they have that very modern, relaxed look to them. So definitely a beautiful pair. I wanted to add some cognac details to this look, so I added a little cognac belt, which is one of my absolute favorite belts. I'll make sure to link that below as well. And these loafers that are a new find, they're so beautiful in this rich cognac shade, and they've got the little gold buckle detail and this very budget-friendly little shoulder bag that has that woven designer look for less. It's such a good one, but I love the way this came together. It's just such an easy look with some really versatile pieces. Okay, ladies, we hope you really enjoyed these fantastic fall finds. And remember, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that button. We would love to have you stick around. We've got lots of good stuff coming, and it's absolutely free to you to subscribe. It just helps our channel and helps us continue making great content for you at no cost to you whatsoever. So make sure you do that. And remember, if you're interested in any of these pieces, everything will be linked down below in the description box, as well as pinned to that first comment. And we look forward to seeing you next time.